This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
A ride, there he is. And don't forget, you can call the great people at EJD Construction so they can help you out for a complete remodel. You want custom homework, you make sure you call the great people at EJD Construction. Go to the website ejdconstruction.com. They will take care of you. Oh, how you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Oh, right. I shouldn't complain. Let me correct that because I can't complain. Nobody would care.
That is true. That is true. But we really shouldn't complain because there's a shit ton of people that got it way worse than us.
Absolutely.
So we're pretty damn blessed overall. I was reading an article from CBS Sports, Tyler Sullivan, and he wrote an article about the 3 things that each team in the AFC East needs to find out before the season starts. And obviously, Tua, is he ready to lead this high-powered offense? Obviously, the Tua questions are
high-powered offense.
He's high-speed offense. I'm sorry, he put, which is true. It is a high-speed offense.
That's not necessarily accurate or reflective on what they're building, and I don't think that people. I hate when people say things like that and then aren't accurate.
All they have are rabbits on the damn team. What the hell are you talking
about? No, a high-speed offense is what Joe Philbin and Adam Gase up-tempo, fast-paced, no huddle, hurry up.
You're going too literal. I think he's talking about that you've got Tyreek, you got Chase, you got Waddle, you got Mostert.
There's a lot of power offense.
No, I know, but I get what he's saying. You're going too literal. You're reading.
No. I work with words for a living. Not you made me like question myself in terms of what am I missing. Like we work with words for a living. We can't. And you say that, then somebody else parrots that, and then people have this expectation about this is what it's supposed to look like. No, this will be a run-based power offense.
Yeah, but it is going to be a speed because they're going to depend on a lot of big plays from fast guys. They're not. They didn't get Omar. They didn't get a bunch of fast guys to get 3-yard plays. You get what I'm saying? You don't get Waddle and Tyreek on your team and Chase and Mostert because you're expecting them to move the chains.
Here's the problem.
You're expecting them to get a chunk of the field. Those are chunk play type of players.
Here's the problem that I have, and coincidentally you said this because I just wrote a column addressing most Dolphin fans don't have an understanding about what this offense is supposed to look like. And they don't educate themselves enough to sort of grasp it. And so then when we're going to look at it in the exhibition season, and then it's not going to resemble what it's supposed to look like. And then when you get to the regular season and it looks something completely different, then they're going to be like,
I disagree with you. I think most Dolphins fans expect a run game now is what they're expecting.
Are they?
Yeah, of course. But Omar,
most hardcore Dolphins.
It's a run game that will be complemented, hopefully, because I think that's the vision, by chunk plays. And you have the players
team in the league.
Huh?
If things work right and things pan out how they're supposed to pan out, you should, no question, no doubt, no reservation, be a top 10 rushing team in the league. And
if they are, they'll be in the Super Bowl.
And if you aren't that, then something went wrong.
Right. No, I totally understand.
But I don't think most Dolphin fans have that connection in their brain. And they know the new era of football and what fantasy football teaches them. And they haven't connected the fact that this is a throwback to the old school way that they played.
No, I think Dolphins see the whole Shanahan thing. I think you're wrong on that.
No, I don't think
Dolphins see the whole Shanahan influence on it. And if you know anything about Shanahan, the heart and soul of every offense is running. That's always been like that.
The hardcore dude, your fan base, your audience does. The general public, I don't think they get it. I don't think they understand. I don't think they conceptualize like.
But this CBS writer, it's not sexy to talk about that. It's sexy to talk about Mostert and Chase and Waddle and Tyreek, because that's what sells. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I think that's what he meant by, in general, of a high speed offense, that
But
you will have players that can make
if you convey that and you teach that and you stress that, and then it's not what's delivered, you don't see the disconnect that I'm saying. Like, yes, they got a lot of speed players, and the hope is that those speed players will deliver big plays, but that's not the offense.
I think you're not giving the Dolphin Nation enough credit, because I think the Dolphin Nation understands that Mike McDaniel, at the heart and soul of it, will fix what's been wrong with the Dolphins for a long time, which is the running game and the offensive line.
That's
and
fair.
If you fix that, that opens it up for not only for you to run the ball and control the offense, but then for big plays to come from it.
But
you know what I'm saying? And that's what's sexy, Omar. Look, you're the first guy to say it, and you're always right about this, that people love to talk about QBs, no matter what, all day long, all night long, write about QBs, talk about QBs, because that's what's going to draw in the ratings and people reading and all that kind of stuff. Well, what's sexy? Sexy is to talk about the speed on a team. And that's what he was doing, because it's not sexy to talk about Armstead and everybody else powering through and rushing for 150 yards a game. That's not sexy. You know what I'm saying? And in today's, one of the things you just mentioned also, which is true, and in today's fantasy football world, you have to talk about the players that score fantasy, not the guys that actually allowed you to score in fantasy, which is those hogs up front.
Here's what I like and appreciate, and I address this in the column that I wrote. 2018 to 2020, when Mike McDaniel was the run game coordinator for the 49ers, they averaged the fifth best rushing attack in the NFL, 127 yards per game during that span. That doesn't include when he was the offensive coordinator last year, where I believe they had seventh best offense in the NFL. If you can just deliver that 127 yards, 375 total yards of offense, which is a top 10 unit, you should be good. You should be double digits. And so what people are going to be bothered by the fact that Tua is not going to throw for 4,000 yards, or that Tua is not going to be throwing the ball 40 times a game, which I think is very unhealthy and irresponsible.
No, but you never really want it to be 40 times a game, bro.
But Tannehill, Tannehill averaged 40 attempts a game for a good portion of his career. Why? Nobody knows.
Well, that's stupid coaching. That's what that was. And again, if you can't get the running game going, then you put the ball in the hands of somebody that really can't carry you, and that's stupid coaching, because that's the beauty of Mike Vrabel. Yes. He knows what Ryan is, and he doesn't put Ryan in a position where he has to carry the team. But unfortunately, in the moments where Derrick Henry gets shut down, those are the moments that Ryan gets exposed, because unfortunately he has to carry the team. We were stupid here. We didn't understand that. Like, build a hell of a running game. The kid is a game manager at best. Make him what he is. Don't make him what he isn't. And that's
the last two times that this franchise, made it to the playoffs, 2008, 2016, they had effective, efficient rushing attacks.
Right.
Put that to the side. My biggest concern moving forward, more so than everybody's obsession with Tua and the defense, and those are all things that we're going to address in the Countdown to Camp series, which began on the Sun Sentinel on the weekend, is if you do not create and have a sustainable and efficient rushing attack, you will not have the offense that you want. And it doesn't matter about Tyreek. It doesn't matter about Jalen Waddle. It doesn't matter about Mike Gesicki. It doesn't matter about Chase Edmonds, Mostert. It all depends on, can you have an efficient rushing attack that will take the pressure off Tua and keep things balanced.
Yep.
And
think about this. The closest we got to what you're talking about is the Jay Fiedler era.
No, 2016, they had it.
No, you're talking about 1 year. I said era. where multiple times they had runners that could help out Jay look better than what he was, because he was a game manager. And I give Wani credit in that sense, because he was at least dedicated to the run, knowing that he could not put Jay in a position to throw 30 plus times a game. It just wasn't smart. And if you think about it, back then, that was about the most, that was one of the smarter ways of running the game. Unfortunately, it was running the ball, controlling, and defense without putting your quarterback in a position to have to air it out 40 times a game, because then that would put you in a bad spot. So at least I gave Wani some credit there, that he understood what he had, and that was the only way he could play the game. And at least that was smart. Whereas you have Ryan, and all of a sudden you don't develop the running game on the offensive line, and you put the ball in his hands more often, you're a nutbag for doing that. That's all.
Most of the and that's part of my question, because I think Dolphin fans, when they see this offense and then it reminds them of the Jay Fiedler, Ricky Williams rushing attack, they're gonna be like, "What is this? I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for speed and wide open and passing the ball down the field and spread formation."
But that will happen with the running game, because you're sucking everybody into the box. So it's going to open shit up for you. So that's it, both complement each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you talked about this last year when you wanted Najee, that's exactly what you were talking about, that if they get Najee and they get a power game going, the pass game is a lot easier to feed off of that.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. I could dictate and determine the success on this team on the rushing attack.
All right, so let me finally ask you the damn question, because you didn't let me ask you the damn question.
Gotcha.
So he said Tua in the offense. Okay. He said how quickly the offensive line meshes. Okay, the two obvious ones, right? Here's a third one, which I disagreed with. He said, what is the pecking order in the backfield? And to me, that's not really important, because it's a situational running back core.
Yeah.
And it's who's hot, who's not, who fits better this play or that play. So I disagree with him on that one. My third one would have been actually Mike Gesicki. Does he fit the offense? Because he's not the ideal type of tight end that he likes in this kind of an offense. So now it's a challenge for the coach to try to get him to fit. And it's a challenge for Gesicki to try to become more of a fit. That, to me, is the bigger question, because you've got to decide by the end of the year, do we extend him or not? Or do we say, have a great life? You know what I mean? If it's not Gesicki for you, because I know it's not running backs. I think you would agree with me.
No, that's crazy, because they're all platoon situational,
interchangeable, right? Exactly. Yeah. You and I are on the same page on this one. If it's not Gesicki, what would the third item be?
It's not Gesicki.
What is it? What is it for you?
Josh Boyer and this defense. How, Brian Flores was pulling the strings, no matter what Boyer wants to say or what this coaching staff want to say or whatever. Josh Boyer, when they actually became good, had been neutered and had taken responsibilities and roles taken away from him. Which is why Gerald Alexander had to get kicked out, because he didn't want any power struggle battles. So if you're going to ask me, can Josh Boyer, right? Last year they were the 16th best defense in the NFL, and that's after a second half surge. Can Josh Boyer do better than what they were last year?
So
with all this continuity, with development of Holland and Jalen Phillips, with healthy cornerbacks, with more pass rushing, which they should have from Melvin Ingram, with continuity. And I've always said this, and you know this, I'm not real pleased with the linebackers, because everybody is a specialist. Nobody is a do-it-all.
Right.
But when you have a unit full of specialists, you should know how, and you know their strengths and weaknesses, you should know how to utilize them better. And Josh Boyer is going to have to bring it out.
Well, I'll tell you what needs to complement those linebackers that you're talking about. The D line needs to be dominant. The D line really needs to make their lives a lot easier
Yeah.
this year, and it starts with Raekwon Davis. Raekwon really needs to take that next step this year. He has to and we're getting close to his contract year now, so something tells me we're on the brink of watching that because there's always that magic of the contract year that motivates the hell out of players.
Yeah, contract year is next year though, but this is the year that's gonna set up the contract year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's got to, and plus it's time. It's time. It usually takes a couple years, unless you're one of those freak defensive linemen that they pick top 5.
He comes from Alabama, so he's been well coached. He knows he's versatile in this scheme. He's not versatile, but he's well versed in the scheme. So he knows what he's supposed to do. The question is, I agree with you. He's the key. I think he is the key. Jalen Phillips is the key. Because if Jalen Phillips can be that complementary piece for Emmanuel Ogbah, they can have a dynamic duo and that pins the ears back and frees up everything for if they could rush with just 4.
Yeah.
Imagine what
somebody
look like.
Somebody puts Zach Seiler. Zach Seiler does his job, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what more I can ask from Zach Seiler unless you're going to make him a permanent starter, and then we can ask more from him. But from what you play, Zach Seiler, he produces.
I think there's only one permanent starter on the defense, and that's Emmanuel Ogbah. Everybody else is really a situational game plan specific. At least that's how Flores used them. Will be interesting to see what.
Although I believe Raekwon can be a complete player.
I don't believe he can. I think
he can. I think he can.
You think he can be a third down rusher?
Yeah, I think he. Yes, I think he's a disruptor. Yes, I think he's a penetrator if he wants to be.
I've seen him own.
He's got the strength, the athleticism, man.
I agree with you. I've seen him own his gap. I've never seen him penetrate.
I think they don't ask him to do that. That's the problem. That's the thing. That's not his job.
That's fair.
That's not his job.
He'd be a very rich man if he could.
When they put the old fat guy in there the last couple of years, what's his name? He does more of that.
Old fat guy. Wow, you're just disrespectful.
Yeah, he's it's like it's not really it's not Jenkins.
John Jenkins. Yeah.
When they put him in there, he's more of a penetrator. You know what I mean? The fat guy thing goes for all D linemen. That's a term of love. You know what I'm saying?
37. He's only 37, which is old.
That's to say he's a vet, bro. So
no,
he's good. I like him.
I gotta go backwards.
By the way,
33.
Endearment. I love the old fat guy. I think he's been productive for this team overall. He's done a good job.
I like John Jenkins as a person. He's one of the coolest dudes in the locker room. When I was loud in the locker room, only problem I have is when he replaced Raekwon Davis, he did not perform up to snuff.
Right, that's not his role. That's not his role.
No, that's not his role. But
it's not his role. So
if I ask you to do it, though, you better do it.
You can try, but again, we're asking Tannehill to throw 30 plus times. You're playing with fire. You know what I mean? And so that's the beauty of coaching, Omar. You must understand what you're coaching. And then and if you don't know that person's limits and you put them in a place where they're not going to succeed, well, then don't be surprised when they don't succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because you put them in a position. Oh, your mic is. What the hell is that? What is going on with your mic? Today your mic is.
I got a call, and that's it. It
got better now. Now he's gone. This is why we love love. It's all garbled. You're kind of back. Kind of back. All right. So what do you got going on in the Sun Sentinel so folks can check you out? That's Omar Kelly. Omar, you're gone. EJ,
my wife is committed to doing our lunchtime call, and you're interrupting that. Right now, the Sun Sentinel column that you can find out, can the wide zone scheme jumpstart Dolphins run game? As I said to you, number one question that will determine whether or not they're a playoff team. Not Tua. Not Tua. That's the number one question.
You're finally coming around. Tua was never the problem.
I've always been on the run game, baby. I'm
saying Tua. He's never been the problem.
No, I wouldn't. I don't know if he's the answer, but I've never sat here and said to you he's the problem.
See, that's why you're not on the bandwagon, because you do not know that.
Because I won't say he's the answer.
He is the answer. He is the truth. He is the one and only. He is the golden child. Okay.
Name the 3 games he's shown you he's the truth. 3 NFL games he's shown you he's the truth.
He is the golden child.
Name the 3 NFL games he's shown you he's the truth.
Okay, he's the golden child.
He's the golden child. Name the 3 NFL games he's shown you.
I don't need to show you games. I've seen the person play.
No.
I've seen the person play. I've seen throws like he made in Arizona. I'm fine.
Tell me another one. Tell me another one.
I know he's not the issue, dude.
Tell me another game. Tell me another game. He's played 21.
The golden child.
All you can say is the Arizona game.
Okay, see, but then don't tell me that you've been on the bandwagon
and the second half of Kansas City. And when he played Baltimore.
Tell me after. You're asking me games, and I'm telling you he's a player.
If you're gonna anoint somebody and you're gonna say he's the chosen one, better have 3 games that you can show me as an example.
I didn't know that was
big old callers, listeners.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the rule.
Games.
I didn't know that was the rule to decide whether somebody can play. I thought it was my eyes.
It is the rules. It is the rules.
My eyes tell me
he's proven he's a caretaker. He's a game manager like Tua. He has not proven he is the chosen one.
Okay, well, when he proves he's the chosen one.
When he proves it, has he done it? No. You want to say he is.
When we're in Arizona, you're going to finally say, yeah, he's the guy. Okay, all right.
When you see Arizona more than once, then we can anoint him. You have anointed him. He has not earned it.
I'm talking about Arizona Super Bowl this year is what I'm talking about. I get the Arizona game. I'm talking about Arizona Super Bowl. Make your reservations. We're going to be there.
If you think the Dolphins are making the Super Bowl this year.
No, winning the Super Bowl. Winning the Super Bowl. What's wrong with you? We don't just go to Super Bowls. We're going to win the Super Bowl. That's what Tua's here to do.
Goddamn.
Bring the Super Bowl title to Miami. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Sean, you got to clip this out for me, because this conversation has gone to the land of the lava.
2021 was the tune-up. 2022 is the title. What's wrong with you?
2021 was a tune-up, okay.
And 2022 is the title. What's wrong with you?
I think he will be a better quarterback. I think he'll be a more effective quarterback. Am I ready to say he's a franchise quarterback based on what I've seen? Absolutely not. But this season we can definitely get there. Super Bowl, you're delusional.
No, Super Bowl win. Super Bowl win.
Super Bowl win.
You keep having our team just appear in the Super Bowl. No. Win the Super Bowl, okay?
This year.
Right? And when you write your byline about them winning the Super Bowl and you're full of champagne and you're writing that article, make sure you put in there that the big old radio show said it and believed it from the get-go, and he was right.
Sean, clip this out, okay? Clip this out. Clip this. Cut this one out.
It's ready to go.
Listen, you're delusional, and
not the first time.
I thank you for your commitment and your conviction and the fact, because you're harsh. And you're real. And I respect the shit out of that. But right now, you're delusional.
I get it.
And I love it. I love it.
This is what I've been told.
Blind ass fan alert. Look out, everyone. We've got a blind ass fan coming through.
I'm a blind ass fan. I get it.
If they could get a rushing attack that's top 7 in the NFL, and they can have turnovers like they had in 2020, you're right. You'll be right.
Hey, you're talking about Ogba and Phillips. That's 20-plus sacks.
You'll be
Javon
right.
Holland,
You'll be
that's
right.
turnovers galore, baby.
You'll
What
be
else do
right.
you want?
Rushing attack.
What else do you want?
Turnovers.
What else do you want? What else do you want? What else do you want? Well, I got that already. I got you
top 5 in sacks. Top 5 in sacks. Top 5 in sacks.
We're going to have 2 guys in 10-plus sacks in Ogba and Jalen Phillips.
Top 7 rushing attack. Top 5 in turnovers.
There's no. Oh well, we got 2. We're definitely going to take care of the football, so that's
top
fine.
5 in sacks.
Rushing, we got Mike McDaniel and company, Frank and Campbell. They're going to get the boys running. Yeah.
If you deliver that, Super Bowl.
That's what I've been telling. See, by the end of the conversation, you finally had us there.
I became.
There we go. Now all I got to get you to say is Super Bowl win. That's the next thing I got to get you to say. Super Bowl win. See, now you're seeing it the way I'm seeing it. Everything's falling into place finally.
Hey,
the football gods are finally looking upon us.
I'm dying.
They said you have suffered enough. That's it.
I'm dying for fans to go get their look at the offense during training camp and the exhibition season, so they can get a dose of reality. Slap them in the face.
Oh, see why you end with the negativity, bro? Why are you saying that the offense is going to suck? That's basically
I think it's going to be mediocre.
Oh, I want Dolphin fans to go see the offense suck and get reality. Why they haven't even taken the field. Why do you have to have them failing?
Because I need them to have a reality check. You are a Dolphin fan.
I've had enough of the bullshit reality the last 20 years. I don't want that reality anymore. I'm tired of that reality, bro.
So live in your blind ass Dolphin fan land.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Blind ass fan alert. Look out, everyone. We've got a blind ass fan coming through.
His name is Orlando Alzugaray. Yes.
You have that right. You have that right. You've endured suffering for 20 years. You have that right.
Plus. Follow him on Twitter at Omar Kelly. Catch his work there at the South Florida Sun Center, where he doesn't have us winning the Super Bowl, not even appearing at it. I mean, that's just wrong on every level. But follow him anyways and subscribe to the South Florida Sun Sentinel. And we'll definitely go into the playoffs. I mean,
18 superior to you roster-wise.
Deep run and winning it all. You shall see.
All right.
You'll be in Arizona. You'll be in Arizona. All right. We'll catch up later in the week. Appreciate you. There you go. Omar Kelly.
This is the Big O Show.